Our first celebrity presenter is Dr. Lisa Francie Toll. She has a chiropractor business in Canton and Malone, and she's helping those in need throughout the North Country with chiropractic care.
Doctors Prasad and Suseela Yitta have been taking care of patients throughout St. Lawrence County for nearly 30 years now. The impact they have had on patients young and old throughout St. Lawrence County is astounding. Doctors Prasad and Suseela Yitta are St. Lawrence County heroes.
Doctors Prasad and Suseela Yitta have been nominated as Heroes of the Year because together as a couple working in healthcare, they have touched so many lives throughout St. Lawrence County. Dr. Prasad Yitta started his practice as a general surgeon in St. Lawrence County in 1980 and Suseela Yitta as a pediatrician in 1981. For over 28 years, they have been serving the city of Ogdensburg at Claxton Hepburn Medical Center and all of its surrounding districts day and night. Although taking care of patients is a physician's job, the Yittas have made it a part of their life and continuously go above and beyond medically and monetarily for this county. If there is an emergency and they are in town, be it an adult or a child in need, one of the Yittas will be there if needed. There are hundreds of examples and stories that could be said about Dr. Prasad Yitta going above and beyond for his patients. From going to the ER to assist whether he's on call or not, to meeting patients at any hour of the day or night to treat regardless of whether or not they had health insurance. One story regarding Dr. Prasad Yitta pertained to a mentally ill patient of his who was waiting to be shipped in the morning. The patient telephoned Dr. Yitta at home inquiring about her status. Dr. Yitta explained to her that she was safe and would be transferred in the morning. After 15 minutes, the patient did not remember the conversation and telephoned Dr. Yitta again from her hospital bed, asking the same questions. Dr. Yitta calmly reassured her again that she was safe and that everything was going to be okay. The patient continued to call Dr. Yitta at home the entire evening, every 15 to 30 minutes, all night long. Instead of calling the hospital security or disconnecting his telephone, Dr. Yitta answered the phone to reassure his patient that she was safe and was going to be okay the entire evening. He did this because he said that she was ill and scared and he would be there to reassure her that everything was going to be okay. This is just one example of the type of physician and person that Dr. Yitta is. He has a heart of gold for those that need his help and for the North Country. There are hundreds of examples and stories as well when talking about Dr. Suseela Yitta. She has been an amazing physician, counselor, and friend to so many children and parents throughout St. Lawrence County. Just like her husband, the stories of her going above and beyond for so many sick children throughout Ogdensburg and the county are remarkable. I will share my own personal story regarding Suseela Yitta. When I moved to the North Country, I had a very tough pregnancy, and like every new mom, I had many concerns about my colicky baby safety. I must have telephoned Dr. Yitta's office over 30 times a day with questions that looking back now must have seemed very naive to her. But Dr. Yitta always answered my calls and reassured me that the baby would be fine. If I wasn't calm enough, she would offer to see the baby in the ER or in her office to make sure that not just the baby was okay, but that I was fine as well. One Sunday the telephone rang and it was Suseela Yitta. I was surprised because I had not telephoned her that day, especially being a Sunday. She called just to be sure that everything was okay. She wasn't returning any calls, but making one to me on her day off just to be sure that my baby and I were well. I thanked Dr. Yitta for calling and emphasized how much it meant to me that she cared enough to call. Her response was, "I know what it's like being a new mom and all the worries that come with it. I just wanted to make sure that you and the baby were okay. How do you repay this kind of care?" She, like her husband, has a heart of gold for her patients and a love for this community like no other. Their generosity, both medically and monetarily in Ogdensburg and in St. Lawrence County has been constant and astounding. The years of dedication to our community and the number of patients that the two together have touched in one way or another is remarkable. Where would St. Lawrence County be without the Yitta's care? When I asked some of their fellow colleagues and friends to describe them for me, they said, a remarkable pair, pillars in our community, two of the most unselfish people I have ever met. They are the unsung heroes who do not want to be recognized for the compassion they show and their generosity. I am nominating Dr. Prasad and Suseela Yitta, but will remain anonymous for one reason, because this nomination does not just come from me, but from hundreds of patients that have been touched by their care and generosity throughout their years of service. Dr. Prasad Yitta and Dr. Suseela Yitta are St. Lawrence County heroes.